Hey guys, welcome to Vinel TV. If you are new to this channel and if you are, please consider subscribing. Thank you for stopping by. I want to do this video just to support the nursing students. Okay, I'm a staff nurse in background, so what I want to show you is sort of questions you might come across, in your nursing practice or during your nursing training. Okay, so I want to show you some of the questions you might come across. Okay, this is nursing calculations. Okay, now one thing I want us to discuss is about metric unit conversion. Okay, in nursing practice you might be asked to convert from one unit to other. Okay, you might be asked to convert from millimeter, okay, milliliter to liters. Okay, so it's a question of you trying to understand which one is bigger and which one is small. Okay, so I want to show you how to do this and how you'll be able to understand this. Okay, you might come across this kind of question during your training, and sometimes it's quite confusing. So I thought to do a video to explain to people how to go about this. So you might come across so I want to draw a line here. Okay, now here we have liter. The sign of liter is L. Okay, now at the bottom here we may have milliliter. Okay, milliliter, the sign is ML. Okay, now you might be asked to convert a unit from milliliter to liter. So milliliter is smaller to liter. So if you are asked to convert from milliliter to liter, so from smaller to big, okay, what you need to do is to divide by 1,000. You get me? Convert from here, you divide by 1,000. If you are asked to convert from liter to milliliter, you multiply by 1,000. So okay, from big to small, multiply by 1,000. So just bear this in mind. You can see the arrow going from small to big, you divide. Going from big to small size, you multiply by 1,000. This is in terms of fluid. Okay, now you might also be asked, this conversion from weight. Okay, we'll talk about weight. So weight, the big size, okay, is kilogram, which is kg. Okay, so I do a box here. Kilogram. The next box will be gram. Gram, which is sign of G. Then if we move from gram downwards, the next one will be milligram, okay, which is mg. Okay, now the next one is, after milligram, the next one will be microgram, which is mcg sign. Then after microgram, the next will be nanogram. Okay, you might come across this kind of question in your nursing practice. Nanogram is ng. Okay, now you might be asked to convert a unit from microgram or tablet from microgram to milligram. So what you need to do is, if you are going from the same thing, if you are going from small, okay, to big size, you divide by 1,000. You divide by 1,000. If you are going from big size, from kilogram to nanogram, if you are going from big to small, you multiply. You can see the arrow. You multiply by 1,000. Multiply by 1,000. I hope this is from this unit, yeah. Okay. So this line is for this. Okay. So if you are going from big kilogram or from gram to, you multiply by 1,000. But if you are going from the smaller one to big size, you divide by 1,000. It's something that I want you to understand, that you will come across this kind of question. I want to give you an example of the question you might see during your training. You might be asked, for instance, example, okay, vinyl takes 1,200 ml of vinyl takes 1,200 ml of H2O in 24 hours. Convert to liter. Convert to liter. Convert this to liter. So what you need to do, you understand that vinyl took 1,200 ml, okay, of water in 24 hours. They want you to convert this to a liter. So what you need to do is 1,200 ml, okay, divided by 1,000. That will give us 1.2 liter. So the answer is 1.2 liter. Yeah, it is something to look out for. It's something that you will come across during your nursing training, even during your nursing practice. So it's a question of trying to understand the metric conversion. Is quite, very important in a nursing practice. So I thought to do this video just to show you, how you can come across or how to convert this. Now the other point I want to show you on this weight conversion with medication, okay, or tablet, is this is a good example. So I put a line here for you to see, okay. The other question you might ask across this side is, vinyl is prescribed Vinyl is prescribed 0.5 milligram clonazepam. tablet. Yeah, Viner is prescribed 0.5 milligram clonazepam tablet. Convert this to microgram is mcg. So you can come across this kind of question whereby they ask you a person is prescribed Viner is prescribed 0.5 milligram clonazepam tablet. Convert this to microgram. Okay, so 0.5 is what you need to do. 0.5 okay milligram tablet, yeah, multiply, because we are going from big to smaller one, multiply by 1,000. That will give us 500 microgram mcg. That, and make sure that you change the unit. You make sure you change the units. Initially, you see, understand where the unit they want you to convert this. We're asked to convert this to microgram. So you need to, once you get the answer, you need to make sure you put the unit. If you don't put the unit, it's likely that you fail the answer. Sometimes they mark you down or subtract point from you because you have not added the unit. So it's something to be mindful of, something to be aware of, that you can come across this kind of question in your nursing practice. They can ask you to convert so many from 1,000 1 gram to microgram. Okay, you need to, from here, for 1 gram to microgram, you multiply to get the answer. Okay, if you are going from, like I said, going from small to big, you divide. But if you are coming from big to smaller one, okay, let's say they give you 3 gram, okay, convert it to milligram, you multiply by 1,000. If they give you 1,000, 30,000 or 300 milligram, then you divide to get a gram. So coming from smaller size to big size, from smaller size to big size, you divide. This is divided by 1,000. But from big size to smaller size, you multiply. So guys, I thought to share this with you, and it shows you, this is metric conversion. You can come across this kind of question in your nursing practice. It's about you trying to understand what the question is asking you. Understand that you need to convert from one unit to other. If it's from smaller size, like the same thing with liters. Okay, converting from milliliter to liter, or from liter to milliliter. So I thought to share this with you just to show you some of the questions you might come across. This is metric conversion. It's quite important, and is question that often come across within your nursing practice. So go and look for this, try and master this. But I just thought to show you how you can do this by converting from, understanding this arrow, converting from smaller size to big size, then you divide. But from big size to smaller size, you multiply by 1,000. From smaller size to big size, you divide by 1,000. Going that way, you multiply by 1,000. From big to small, multiply by 1,000. Okay, from small to big, you divide by 1,000. Thank you very much, guys, for stopping by. Thank you very much indeed, and stay tuned. If you got any question, please leave it the comment section of this video. If you got any questions you want me to help you with within your nursing training, feel free to drop some message. Thank you.